If your website has been up a while, but no one is contacting you, no signups for your email list, no buyers, what gives? Are you ready to get people to sign up for your email list? Or do you want more people to call your business, more people to click your ad? There is one trick to getting people to take the action that you want them to. And it is so simple and easy, yet, as with many things that are easy to do, it's also easy to not do. I'm Torie Mathis, and I am here to show you that you don't need crazy tech skills, stacks of cash, or a dedicated staff to market your business. In fact, you don't even need a lot of time. What you need is to be smart. And today, we are talking about the smart hack to get people to take action on your website, your ads, and even in your emails. And that trick is a call to action. Every page of your website, every ad, every email, all need to have a call to action. What is a call to action? Well, Mr. Wikipedia describes it this way. A call to action, a CTA, is a marketing term for any design to prompt an immediate response or encourage an immediate sale. A CTA most often refers to the use of words or phrases that can be incorporated into sales scripts, advertising messages, or web pages, which compel an audience to act in a specific way. In other words, if you want your audience to do something, you have to tell them. Every call to action is an opportunity to get your audience engaged and connected with you and your business a little bit more. It's an opportunity for someone to hop on your email list or buy from you right there. Think of it as an opportunity that is too good to waste. You may be thinking,
I don't need to tell them what to do. They'll do it if they want to.
But that's not true. People are lazy, distracted, and in a hurry. They respond best when told what to do. If you don't tell them what to do, chances are they will do nothing, which means 0 new customers for you. And this isn't the time to be clever or creative. This isn't hard, so don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. We are talking super simple stuff here. When I was in the Army, we always broke things down for the lowest denominator. We made it easy and simple as possible so that anyone at any time could understand. We commonly said to break it down Barney style. And yes, that means purple dinosaur. Everything needed to be specific and simple so a child or, a 17-year-old infantry grunt could understand and follow it. Your marketing is the same. We need to break it down Barney style for your potential customers. At each point of your website, there should be some action that you want your visitor to take. It needs to be simple, specific, and in some cases, convincing. Exactly what action you give them depends on what you want them to do, but there are 3 call to actions that your digital marketing needs to have. They should be found on your website, in your emails, and your social media if you want people to actually do things, to actually take action. Here are the 3 call to action examples to get more customers today. Number 1, get started now. You should always have a clear call to action that leads the visitor to convert right now. Whether you're offering a service or a product for sale, or even a download or a sign up, you should include this call to action on each page of your website, even on the pages that aren't generally focused on that specific conversion. For example, you could put a button that says, Get Started Now in your blog sidebar, and you could get conversions there, even though that is not the main purpose of your blog page. Include a Get Started Now to round out all of your emails and make it prominent on your social media profiles too. Using a time element is also important for this call to action. Time always helps with your calls to action because it adds urgency. You should always tell the visitor to get started today or right away, or remind them that time is running out. Use FOMO because FOMO works. Always give them an opportunity to get started with you right now. Some people, however, they're in research mode or aren't quite ready to pull the trigger right now. So you need to offer them a different type of call to action. And this one is one that is too commonly missed, but it will make the biggest difference for your business. Number 2, sign up, download, or subscribe. Your website should have a way for people to get more information from you or stay in touch with you in a low commitment way. You don't want to scare anyone off, but you do want to start the relationship by offering a call to action to sign up for a free trial, download your free guide, or subscribe to your newsletter. You are allowing the relationship to continue, which can lead to sales later. If your visitors find that they like you, if they're interested in your services, they will want to hear more about you, even if they are not ready to buy right now. This doesn't mean that you need to send out an email to them every single day after they subscribe, but a couple times a month would be welcomed by most of them. And it is such a bummer when there is no way for your potential customers to stay in contact if they don't buy something right now. For example, Sean and I watched this art show on Netflix, and there was this artist that I saw, and oh my gosh, I loved her style. It spoke to me. So I wrote down her name and I looked her up the next day, and she had a website, but there was no sign up to stay in touch. I found that she had an Instagram account, but it hadn't been updated in years. I thought, man, what a bummer and a huge lost opportunity to be on a widely available show, to put yourself out there and then have absolutely no way for people to connect with you. I would have totally bought something from her, a print, a painting, a course on her technique. I would have totally watched her videos of her process, and I would have loved to see an update from her each month. And then when she had something to sell, I would have bought it. I wanted to support her. I liked her from the show, but she gave me no way to do this. And the worst part of all of this is I no longer even remember her name. She's no longer top of mind. And now she's a distant memory for me instead of me being a big fan and supporter. Are you doing this to your possible biggest fans? Are you being forgotten because you didn't give them a way to connect? Your website needs to have a call to action for people to sign up for more information, and not just on your contact page. You can put it in your sign up in your footer, in your sidebar, on the bottom of your website, and even in your blog posts. And this should carry over to your social media profile and your posts too. Another important call to action to have on your site is to actually contact you directly. That's number 3. Have questions? Contact us. Your website should have a call to action letting visitors know that they can contact you with their questions or their comments. Again, this is best if you put it on every single page of your website, or at least on the main pages, and not just on the contact or about us page. This is another great one to also carry over to all of your emails you send out and on your social media, because you never know where someone might be when they are ready to reach out to you. So you want to seem as available as possible, and you want to give them a way to contact you directly. I can't tell you how many websites I have been to that I had to search for the contact button. Don't do this. Don't make it hard for people. Don't make them have to search. Instead, make it easy. And don't think that you have to put a phone number or even your email address as the ways to contact you. It can be whatever means of contact works best for you and your business. For example, for me, I don't take phone calls. I cannot get my work done if I'm on the phone all day. It's hard for me to get to all of my direct messages on social media. So I prefer email or even a contact form that'll be forwarded to my email address. For you, that might be different. But the key here is don't give them a way to contact you that you're not going to readily contact them back. This is also a great time to use some type of autoresponder that says, hey, we got your message and we'll get right back to you. Here are some resources in the meantime. And this can easily be set up with your contact form, your email, or even in your direct messages. Now, if you find that people are not contacting you through your website, cruise through and see if you are clearly offering them a call to action to contact you, or if it's difficult for them to find it, Be sure that you check on desktop and on mobile and then make any adjustments as needed. And don't be afraid to include this multiple times on the same page. Pages can be long. You can work it in without being weird or pushy. So I want to give you some call to action tips that you can totally use. You want to keep your calls to action short and include action words so that they're more persuasive. You want to start with an action verb like buy or download, and then you can follow it with an adverb like now. Remember that timeliness? You can also include what they're getting right in the call to action. This will give you a strong but short and sweet call to action that'll get your visitors to take action. So rather than just say buy, you can say buy now. And rather than just say download, you could say download the guide now. These can be in the form of a link, a button, or even a graphic that is clickable on your site. But there are so many more other than just buy or download. So don't be afraid to branch out a bit. Here are some examples of call to action verbs for different scenarios to give you more ideas on what you can work with. You'll want to pair these with what you are offering. So for example, e-commerce, buy, shop, order, reserve, save, add to cart, pick, view. What if you have a membership or a software? You could say get started, subscribe, sign up, or try. For nonprofits, you could say donate, support, commit, volunteer, or give. For your newsletter or community, subscribe, join, sign up. If you have a freebie giveaway, you could use that good one, download. You could also say get, grab, or even claim. And some general calls to action that work everywhere are learn more, see how, start, find out, click here, check it out, continue, or even swipe up. Don't forget to also add urgency with a now or today. If you want to create an emotional response, you can opt for a longer call to action. For example, if you want to use a little FOMO, if you don't know what FOMO is, it's a fear of missing out. You could say limited time offer, buy one, get one free. You could add numbers, something like buy now and get 50% off. You could use adjectives like book your dream vacation now. You could even make a promise, lose weight in just 30 days. Those are just some of the ones, so don't be afraid to branch out a little bit and see what works for you. When you're putting these on your website and your landing page and even your email, be sure that you use contrasting colors so that your message stands out. And to make it even more powerful, you want to use some additional text to support your calls to action, add in some benefits, and make it even more persuasive. Like all of the elements of your marketing, you'll want to monitor and test your calls to action, see how they perform, and then you can make changes as necessary. Want to know the best converting lead magnets and freebie giveaways to convert your website visitors with your calls to action? I have 8 of the best converting lead magnets you can make easily today. So make sure you watch this video next.